Rushden and Diamonds, and to non-league football, well, it's just breathtaking, really, isn't it? One day this team will be a league side. I've absolutely no doubts about that.
Hello, how are you? Welcome, guys. We're back with AFC Rushden and Diamonds, and yeah, it's the start of the season in League 2 for the first time. It's going to be very, very exciting. Before we get through to all that, there's a quick few little things. Obviously, remember that if you haven't already, sub and like. It means a lot to me. It would be fantastic if you did. Still going for that 200 likes by the end of sort of July, beginning of August, which is like my year anniversary of YouTube. Apart from that, though, there is quite a bit to go through. First thing we're going to go through is obviously there's a lot of stuff happened at the club because we moved up to League 2. So I'll quickly show you that. As you can see, we're expanding the stadium. We're obviously going for professional status, which I think you saw last episode. I think you must saw the expanded stadium as well. The other thing as well is we're improving the youth facilities. I made a little bit of a blunder. In League 2, you need to have a homegrown player from the club. And if I go to like our under-23s, apart from this new guy who I'll show you in a minute, as you can see, there's no one. Same in the under-18s. Apart from all these who are in my first team, there's not really anyone. Matthew Davis was about the best there. And we need a youth player, sort of. Well, we need someone who's been trained up through the club. Sorry, yeah, I know it's a bit confusing, but so I've had to bring one player in who's from this sort of lower list, but he's about the best of the rest. He's not too bad actually, but yeah. So we really do need to work on our youth facilities and get some good youth players in. So it's going to be one of the things we're going to definitely be working on this season. Is maybe looking at some really good youth players who we can get trained by the club and then move on. But this should be done hopefully by Christmas. So yeah, a little bit of a problem there. But apart from that, as you can see, like I said, I'm looking for affiliated club. I'll look again. We can't find them. Senior affiliate would be extra income. And what can I say as well? What else can I say? Because I ain't really going to go for that. Financial benefits would help, I guess, as well. Yeah, they've gone for it, but whether or not we actually get it, I don't know. Because as you can see, I mean, we've been trying for years. It feels like to get an affiliated club, and we can't get them at the moment. But we'll keep on trying because it does really help at the moment. Finances. Obviously, we started off the end of last season with 1.2 million in the bank, but because of all these things like the improvement of the youth facilities, the stadium expansion, and just general wage rises and that, we're back down to 500k. We've lost quite a bit of money, as you can see, so hopefully that'll start improving again, building ourselves back up. I think just with all these things going on with the club, it's just taking some money out, but that's why it was important to get that money. Because when we did move up to this position and we had to make improvements around the club and everything like that, we're not in the red. We're not down to like 50 or £50 in the bank or something silly like that. You know, we've got still a good amount. 500k is not a bad amount, and really we should start making some money. So overall, not too bad. We have done obviously business as well. As you can see, there's still quite a few players I'm looking to bring in. I'll go through them in a minute, but we'll quickly go through, and if I show you the people who've gone out first, so if I go to the released players, you'll see there we go quite a few youngsters. Maybe shouldn't have now thinking about it, but it was what it was. But then we got rid of a couple of players: Curtis Strong, James Thompson, Bell, Kundal, Harmes, and Kitchen all went. You know, these were all great. Harmes was probably the one guy I would have really liked to have kept, but he just weren't good enough anymore. Out of those lot, and obviously then there was Beyoncev. I really wanted to keep Beyoncev. I offered him a contract. He wouldn't take it. And maybe he wouldn't have been good enough for this league anyway, but I really liked this player. I thought he was really good for us. Played 95 times, scored 12 goals. Yeah, I really, really enjoyed having this guy here. So that's a bit of an unfortunate he's gone, but it is what it is. And to be honest, with the tactics we're probably going to be playing this season, I don't think we would have played him that much anyway. But it's just a shame. He was one of my favourite players so far from this series. But as you can see, so we've got quite a few players. If I go back to the transfer, as you can see, we've brought in a few players here. We've still got obviously a couple more, which I'll go through in a minute. A couple of names you recognise, a couple you won't. First one is Mabuti, central defender, plays sweeper or in central defence. Very good physicals, and I think he's got pretty good mentals as well. I mean, determination of 20, a positioning of 16. could do a bit more on the technicals, but I think he'll improve as he gets game time. And yeah, he just looks like a really good player, so I think he'll do a really good job for us. Charles, I'm not going to bother showing him. You know him; he's the goalie. We've had him on loan for the last 2 seasons. Villa let him go. Thought he'd be great as a backup goalie for us, if not first choice goalie. Billy Brown, exactly the same as well. We've had him on loan for a couple of seasons. He came out free. Great backup striker for us. Can score goals. So really happy. Then we had Florian Hadler. Yeah, and this guy looks really good, sort of goalkeeper. I thought he could do a really good job for us. Could maybe do a bit better on his first touching, but he's got really good reflexes. His handling's really good. His rushing out's pretty good. He's got great physicals. Could maybe do a bit better on the mentals, but at 23 years old, he can improve quite quickly. And I just felt like he'd be a really good goalie. So yeah, he's coming in. Probably going to be our first choice. Then we've got a Brazilian wonder kid. Well, Brazilian wonder kid for this level, I should say. Doyantas, I think his name is. Fantastic finishing first touch, good free kick taking as well, and technique. And anticipation's pretty good as well. Could do a bit more in his concentration, maybe. Not too bad off the ball. Reasonably good physicals. I think he'll be a good striker. And you'll see when we show you the tactic. I think yeah, he'll do really good for us. Between him, Billy Brown, and Eddie Brown, I think they'll get a number of goals. We then got Lee Kilby. Player you might recognise, not a bad central defender, going to be a good backup for us. He's at 32 years old, so he's coming to the end of his career. We got him from FC Halifax, it was in the end. Cost us a little bit of money, but I just felt like we needed a little bit more in the back there. We got a midfielder as well, Josh Lubstrom, 25-year-old. Some people might know him from sort of the Crew era or FC United maybe, if you've been following them sort of series or been doing them. Looks like a good player to me. Nothing jumping out sort of special. Maybe physicals are pretty good than his mentals are. He's just a good overall midfielder, I feel, so I think he'll do a good job for us. And then we got our central defender, who's a bit of a wonder kid really for this league, I feel. Yeah, it was a bit of a coup. We're getting this guy here, but really good sort of technicals across the board. Especially, could do maybe a bit more in his marking, but overall I think he'll just be a really good sort of central defender for us. Great mentals, as you can see, and really good sort of physicals as well. So yeah, and he's only 23. This guy's going to improve more and more and more. So again, another guy I felt really could do us a good job. And then, like I said, we've got a couple of players we are looking at getting as well. Ian Train, we're looking at getting back. I was looking at defensive midfielders, and to be honest, this is the best guy I can find. And I'll explain a little bit why in a minute. But yeah, this guy, I mean, he's got good heading. His marking's not bad. His tackling's good. He's got very good mentals as well. He's got pretty good physicals. Can't jump more than 1 foot off the ground, I think. But apart from that, overall, he's a very good player, and I think he'll do a good job for us as well. We also got Zach Knott from Tottenham. We put in for a loan, another central midfielder. Overall pretty good. Again, got good physicals. His mentals look too good, not too bad. Sorry. And yeah, I just feel like he'd be a good sort of addition, help keep us going. This guy here, I'm really excited about. I think this guy could be very, very good. Stefan Moles, it looks very good to me. I think he could be a very good player for us, and probably be one of our star central midfielders. So yeah, he's just about to sign. He should be signing any day now, really, coming from South Shields. Where did he start off of? He's maybe started off at Blackburn, it looks like, in their youth setup. They only played 1 game for Blackburn from the looks of it, and then went to South Shields. But yeah, I think he'll do a decent job for us. Ray Grant as well. Sort of central midfielder, but can play on the left hand side as well. 27 years old, good backup, I feel. Should do us a good sort of job. So these guys are probably going to be signing any second now. I tried getting this guy, but he went off to Stockport instead. Another central midfielder. As you can see, we're looking to boost midfield. But yeah, I'm happy with what we've done so far. If we can get a couple of these players in as well, and that Zach Knott's probably the one I'm a little bit not sure about. But if we can get these guys in, maybe might need to get one more player in after this. I think we'll be absolutely fine. As you can see, we've still got quite a lot of money in the bank. We've got a decent amount of wage budget left, so we've got lots of money to play around with if need be. But I'm trying not to spend that money if I can help it, because I want to keep our financials as good as possible. And I think that's about everything. Oh, there's going to be a slight change as well in the way I do my videos. I'm going to try and bring 2 games a episode, and I'm going to cut sort of the boring bits out, basically, so just sort of show the highlights and that sort of stuff. It's going to take me a little bit more time, but I feel it'll be a little bit better for you guys. But let me know what you think about how I do that. Yeah, apart from that, everything else is reasonably okay. Dynamics are okay, not going too bad. As you can see, we've done reasonably well on our friendlies. We lost against Burton and Portsmouth, but both of these teams obviously in League One. And you'd expect us maybe not to do too well against them, but then we had a 1-1 against Celtic, which was absolutely fantastic. So not too bad. Obviously got a very tough game at Carlisle today. It's going to be quite difficult. We've got Birmingham in the Carabao Cup as well, which is not going to be an easy game. But I mean, we're playing real teams now. We're playing, we've got Colchester and Barnet and Crawley and Bradford. Who's actually the biggest team? I mean, I haven't actually even looked at the competition to see who is sort of meant to be the preview winners, season preview. I mean, Wrexham are meant to be going up, are meant to be touted to be the ones to go up, yet we beat Wrexham by a clear amount of points last season. So I don't know what that really means. I mean, but you got teams like Coventry in this league, I think. I've got hair somewhere. Yeah, Coventry are in here, Stevenage are in here. Some very, very good sides are in here. Bristol Rovers as well are in here. So this is going to be a difficult. I mean, Bradford City as well. Yeah, it's going to be a difficult league, but I still think we can do something. That isn't Sessegnon, is it? Okay. So Sessegnon, the guy that a lot of people wanted to go to the World Cup, is that the same Sessegnon? It's got to be. So the guy that is absolutely lit up the Championship this season, probably arguably one of the best players in the Championship this season, is now playing for Port Vale. Okay. Okay. I mean, don't get me wrong. I understand. Now he's only 24. He's only 24, and he's playing for Port Vale. Maybe unless that's his brother or something like that. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Has he got a brother? I don't know. Is that the same guy? Let me know. He did play left back, didn't he? Oh, he's right back there. Is it Steven Sessegnon? I can't remember what Sessegnon's first name is. That's really bad. I should know it because Aston Villa played him and he was probably their best player. I'm going to scout him. But yeah, I mean, is that the same guy? It's got to be, surely. It's got to be. There isn't another Sessegnon, is there? Sorry, I'm going off on one now because this guy's just threw me a little bit. Okay, right, yeah. So we've got some real tough teams to play for. Search for it going on there. Squad-wise, everything's okay. Mambuti has taken a bit of a knock. He's going to be back in sort of a week or so, so he's going to miss this game. He might be back for the next game. And I think that's pretty much it. There's not much else really to talk about at the moment. We'll get in. There might only be one game today actually because I'm just looking at the time and I've already gone 13 minutes and we haven't even played the game yet. So we're going to get through to the game. It's going to be a very tough game, like I said. But we've always got a chance. You never know, do you? But this is what we're going to go with. We're going to go with a bit more of a sort of central one. If we're playing a team that I feel like, or we're struggling, we can always go to this and we can drop one player back. And just sort of, I feel like this might be a little bit better for us. But this is the team we're going to go with. It's going to be Hadler in goal. Hunstrup, Kennedy, Broughton and Hill are going to be in the defence with Nabil, Flanagan and Lundstrom in midfield. Logan, sort of attacking playmaker. Eddie Brown and Deontay's up there. We can have 7 subs now, which is really good. So we're going to have Charles on the bench, Wolfenden, Ray White. This guy here, this is the guy I was talking about. He's come up from the youth squad. We need a home... It's these ones here that you see that says HJ, homegrown player at club. We need one of them in the team. I didn't realise this, so he's going to be in it. He can come on if we're winning by a lot or something like that. But we need him in there, unfortunately. The other guy that I've brought in just in case is Lucas Thomas, a wing back left. Again, he's not going to be playing really. Until we can sort that out, I need to have these players in just in case. But yeah, it's going to be Bonzu there, Billy Brown, Kindry, and Masamba's going to be on there in case we want to go wide and we can move a few players around. But I think we've got a decent enough squad at the moment. I think with 1 or 2 more additions, we'll be absolutely fine. I think when Mbuti's back, and we've got a lot stronger sort of midfield there, defence. Sorry, I think once we get 1 or 2 more of those players, then we'll have a lot stronger midfield. I think as well. So I think we've got a very good opportunity to survive reasonably well in this league this season, or I feel anyway. But let me know what you guys think overall. But yeah, it should be absolutely fine as the teams are warming up. We'll get into the game quickly now. I'll just quickly do all this. It's going to take me 2 seconds. I'm not going to really go, but nothing to lose here. Give them the passionate talk. I mean, these are one of the better sides I feel in the league. Oh, I didn't mean to press that one, but it went okay. And let's see how we get on. Yeah, it's going to be a very tough game against Carlisle, but we'll see how we get on as we all line up there, and we'll get the game kicked off. We're in the white, they're in the blue. We've started off with the ball now though, and that's the end of the highlight. As it looks like it's Carlisle coming forward, but Logan, great interception there. Hunstrup puts the ball forward, and it's Brown on the ball. Can he get a goal? Brown with a shot, and he puts it just wide, or is it over? It was pretty close though, not too bad. But 10 minutes gone, and it's us looking like the better side slightly at the moment. Right, I mean, well, this has been like 20 minutes now and nothing's happened at all. Okay, we're coming up to the end of the half and there hasn't been a single highlight, and I'm just sitting here just looking at myself. Well, there's a highlight right at the very end as it's Carlisle coming forward. Coxey with the ball now. They're coming forward, but we are holding them off reasonably well. We've got to be careful they don't get a cross in here. They do, but it wasn't really going to be on there. Wrexham 2-0 up against Bradford. And that's pretty much going to be the end of the half. It was a pretty boring half, to be honest. As you can see, no shots on target from either team. We've maybe been the slightly better overall, but it's been pretty boring so far. Not a lot's happened. I think we're doing well, though. Overall, we'll say calmly, I'm happy for them to keep it up. Everyone looks delighted. And let's see how we get on in the second half. Yeah, that was weird. There was like a lot of action for the first sort of 20-25 minutes, then there was nothing for 20 minutes, and then we had a highlight or two at the end. And we'll see how we get on though. There's a chance here for Carlisle again, as Coxey now is going to get a cross in, possibly gets it to Roberts, and they are sort of getting a few balls here and there, but it's Maddock. Oh, he puts it just wide by them. I mean, they seem to be getting into this game a little bit more. We're not really doing anything going forward at the moment, so we might even make a change or two in a second. Still 0-0, still looking quite good though. Right, with 20 minutes to go, well, we finish this highlight and see what happens as they have a goal kick, and it seems to be them again coming forward, but we never know, we might pinch the ball or something. That'd be quite cool if we could. But we're just not really getting stuck in at the moment. It feels like a long ball, but Kennedy does clear it, but it's back to them again, and they've found a bit of space. They put a cross into Kanu. I don't know if that is the Kanu, and they put it just wide again. Right, we'll make a few substitutions. 1 or 2 players not playing particularly well. We're going to bring Billy Brown on there. Logan's not playing great, so we'll bring Nabil on, and we'll bring on Bonzu here. We'll put Bonzu as a ball in midfield because he plays a little bit better that way. But apart from that, overall we're doing well. We're just not really creating anything going forward at the moment. So we'll just see. 20 minutes to go. Can we hold off for another 15 minutes? I'll be happy with a draw to start off with overall. Right, so Coxey now with a throw in now. And it's, I mean, all these highlights have been Carlisle. They've not been us. That's the one worrying thing. Handstrip gets there. Now Flanagan to Bonzu. Bonzu to Nabil. Come on, get forward. He puts it out to Hill. Hill with a great ball to Brown. Brown with a shot. Get in there, Brown. Get in there, my son. Get in there, Brown. Brown, who was absolutely fantastic for us last season, gets the goal. Absolutely brilliant. I mean, Nabil here gets it out to Hill. Hill with a great pass here. Waited perfectly for him. And Brown gets the ball on the inside of the post. Absolutely flipping fantastic. We have 82 minutes left gone now, and we are 1-0 up. Things are looking pretty good for us. Boughton now with the ball, knocks it back to the keeper. The keeper's going to get the ball clear. He does. Straight to one of their players, though, and they maybe can get a chance here. Oh, no. Come on. What happened there? Carney scores for them. They equalise. I hate it when they do that and they equalise straight away. I mean, it was a long ball, and then the ball sort of just... I mean, I don't understand how they got... Carney sort of got somehow in front by magic, and I hate when that does that. Absolutely, really infuriates me. With 8 minutes gone though, we'll make one more substitution. What can we do just to try and change things up a little bit? I mean, we ain't got much really we can do. Ray White, no. Kennedy, no. Masamba, actually we can't really do anything. We're gonna have to just see out the last few minutes, but a draw will be okay. But please don't tell me they're going to score with a minute to go. Great tackle there as that comes to an end. 1-1 against Carlisle. I'll take that. It was not a bad start to the season. Tell the boys they were excellent. We will do. Everyone, right, there we go. Yeah, overall, not too displeased with that then, as we'll leave the match now. You know the score, guys. This thing takes a few seconds. There'll be a little cut, and then we'll get straight back into it. Right, guys, welcome back. So we're in 10th, as you can see there. I mean, it's one game in the season. It could all change very, very quickly, or at the moment, can it? Coventry bottom. Oh, that's a shame. I mean, Coventry, my first ever YouTube save was with Coventry, so it's quite nice to see them. But overall, I feel like we didn't do too bad, especially as well. I think we do need those 1 or 2 players to help with the attacking, but overall, I think we did okay. But let me know what you guys think. I think we did all right. And apart from that, I think that will leave the episode there. When are we going to come back? We are going to come back for... when are we going to come back? We'll come back for the... we'll come back for the Coventry game, actually. Like I said, Coventry, my first ever YouTube save. Go and watch it if you want. It's actually, I mean, you'll see how I've improved so much since then. I mean, I'm nowhere near the best YouTuber in the world. I know that. I've got a long way to go still. I close my eyes when I'm talking sometimes. I don't look at the camera all the time. But yeah, go and watch those. My sound quality is terrible for the first 10 episodes. Overall, though, we've done really good. It was a really good fun save, and we even got won the EFL Cup, or the Carabao Cup, against Liverpool, I think it was, in the 4th season, just before we finished the episode. That was just before FM18 came out that I was doing that one. But yeah, anyway, I hope you've enjoyed the episode, guys. Please remember to like and subscribe. We'll be back, like I said, for the Coventry game. It's been a pleasure as always, and I will see you on the next episode. Bye for now.